Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? It is 12:57, so I'm a little bit early. Just handling up a few last-minute text messages before I went in here. I had a good card deck workout today, and probably finish up with some battle ropes after I get this. But taking all the precautions I can, but I wanted to do something a little bit different today. So we wait and see if anybody pops on here, if I know people can hear me, if they're listening, if anybody even cares. Anybody out? Hello, hello. Oh, all right. So I see Anna Diaz is out there. Okay, so Anna's watching and listening. Cool beans. So, this is the page for my school, Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum, GWA Florida, at Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum. I decided to have a student come on and maybe tell you a little bit about his journey. His name is Metodi. He doesn't like when I say it with an accent. It's Metodi, right? So it's a tough one. He's from Bulgaria. He's come all the way in from Bulgaria. Bulgaria's, he's going to get mad at me. He'll probably stretch me and keep making fun of him. And I don't want to tell a story. I'm going to let him tell his story the best that he can. And just wanted to do something a little bit different here instead of me coming on and rambling about myself. Maybe future students can see maybe the passion or drive or how far, how much heart and how much, just people really, really want a dream and a goal and they chase it. So I'm gonna bring him in here, but first let me I gotta clean up my thing. I gotta do all this stuff. So I got my got the Lysol wipes, so I'm gonna, even though I just wiped it down because I'm a bit of a clean freak myself constantly, but like you get the handles down here, blah 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 blah. I'm cleaning it, see, getting it good, maybe back headrest. Back off, Metodi. I don't want you over here near me. Back off. I ain't supposed to be here. Got to keep 6 feet. Some people suggest 10. I suggest don't even look at me until I get away from the camera, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right? I don't know, you dang Bulgarians. You might have brung this thing over, all right? All right, hey, come here a little bit. Come.
Yes, sir.
Now we got a little Perel. Hey, pull your hands out. All right, rub that in good. Just let me get over here in the safe-free zone. Sit down and make sure you can see yourself on the... Just sit down. Sit down and speak English,
hey, how's
please.
everybody?
Can you see yourself all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that's the cleanest school because we're taking care of the coronavirus and everything. So, how's everybody? 26 people are watching this. Should we wait a little bit more for some more people?
No, they don't care about you.
Yeah,
They don't know. Just start. Well, wait. You can wait to ask if they got any questions right now.
That's probably mostly my family and friends. Hey, how's everybody? Здрасти на всички, как сте? Радвам се да се видим.
Hey, you can say goodbye to your family. Oh, your family's on there now? You can see family on there?
No.
All right, so, Metodi, the reason I have you on here, I don't know if people can hear me or not, but the reason I want you to come on is because I think you have an interesting journey,
yes,
and you have some ties to another student that I had a hand in help training named Miroslav, who the Bulgarian brute was also known as Rusev, right? Rusev, and you have an interesting thing. You're from the same hometown and stuff. So, you know what? It's 1 o'clock, so they can always go back and watch this. We'll save it on the page. So go ahead. Let's start with your name,
So
your age.
Originally, my name is Metodi. I'm not from the same town as Rusev. I'm from the village. It's 5 miles from the... Hey, AJ.
Hey, what's the difference between a village and a town?
The town guys are always use that as an insult when they tell you villager or something because that makes you less than them. That's a Bulgarian thing.
It's a Bulgarian.
Yeah, that's a Bulgarian thing. So I'm from a village. It's like 5 miles from the big city.
So you're lesser than where he's from?
Yeah, a little bit
Farmer,
lesser.
you're a farmer.
Yeah, I'm a farmer. Yeah.
Farmer.
I'm a
Good.
farmer.
World doesn't go around without farmers.
Oh yeah.
No farmers,
That's
no
true.
food.
That's true. So yeah, I've always been a lifelong fan. Hey, how are you, Joey?
You concentrate on telling your story. But
I've always been a lifelong fan ever since I was 5 years old. I saw Edge spearing Kane through the stage or whatever, and I told my whole family that I'm going to be a wrestler one day. Of course, nobody believed me. They just slapped the head out of me and put me to the bed because I was 5 years old.
Is that a Bulgarian thing to slap the hell out of you?
Yeah, that's
Bulgarian.
That's mostly Bulgarian thing. Yeah.
Okay. Your mama did this?
Yeah, my mama did this.
Oh, your mom's too sweet. I don't believe your mom did this.
She wasn't.
You better say hello. You love your mom.
Hey, как си, мамо?
All right, go on back to your story.
Oh, yeah.
So they smacked you in the head.
Yeah, they put me to the bed because I was just a little kid, and I grew up finally, started working out because I was super skinny. When I was 7th grade, I weighed like 90 pounds or something. And if you want to be a wrestler,
Excuse me, you're still super skinny. You better show a bicep to prove me there. Okay.
Not super skinny, just a little skinny.
All right, sorry to interrupt
Oh,
you,
yeah.
but let's not get carried away with this 90 pounds and being big or anything.
What got me into the wrestling? Everything. I mean, you know.
I'll tell you a story. You'll come back to that.
Okay. Okay.
So you're 90 pounds. You got smacked in the head. You're
yeah,
super skinny.
Yeah, I was 90 pounds and I needed to start lifting weights, so I started to go to the gym when I was like 13 years old, and I kept going and worked out for me well.
Can you tell us about a Bulgarian gym? Was there anybody to help you train in a Bulgarian gym? Was it the gyms like here in the United States?
No.
Let's give us a little feel of what a Bulgarian gym looks like.
The gym was, the gym was like one room, like 5 machines, free weights mostly.
Wow. Were they the steel machine?
Yeah,
steel
yeah.
free weights or concrete or dirt?
No, steel.
So it's a gym.
Yeah,
It's a gym, so it's similar here.
Yeah. It's similar but very small. And
I just wanted to understand why you stayed so skinny.
Who knows? I don't eat properly.
You better drink some more milk on the farm on the cows. All right, back to that. So
Okay.
you're training the gym.
So yeah, I started working out finally when I was about 13 years old, and kept going and going, and I'm still going. Yeah, as coach says, I'm skinny, but I'm trying. I'm working hard. And as you know, there's no wrestling in Bulgaria. That's why Rusev had to travel all the way from Bulgaria to the United States. So I pretty much knew that I had to do the same. But I had no idea where I gotta go, how I gotta start. So I just started going to the big city, to the gyms over there, and it turns out that me and Rusev work out at the same gym. So at the time, I found out where his brother works. And I asked his brother nicely, no, don't get me wrong, I asked his brother what time around Rusev works, but Mirror works, and he was super nice, thanks to him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this right now. So his brother gave me his number, we set up a meeting at the gym, he saw me, he saw a passion in the eyes, and he just gave me the right direction. He gave me his email, he said we're gonna keep texting back and forth. So that we did that for like about 2 years.
And this was Rusev?
Yeah, this was Rusev.
Oh, he's very nice.
Yeah,
very kind,
he's very
very
nice.
giving person.
Yeah,
Very giving.
props to Rusev. Even though he doesn't owe me anything, he didn't even know me. I was like 18 years old kid at the time.
You're used to a kid. Wrestling owes you nothing. You got to go out there and take this world. You got to make it yours.
Yeah, that's
Understand
true.
that.
That's true. That's true.
But it's very kind of him.
So yeah, it's very kind of him. Props to Rusev. So he gave me his email. We kept texting for like 2 years because I didn't have any money, and I had to work to get the money to come into the States because it's not easy to come into the United States from Bulgaria. First of all, you gotta study in a college. So I started studying in a college also. Finished the college for like a month and a half with all the exams and everything, and paid everything to come into the United States.
What kind of jobs did you have to do to save this kind of money? There's not many jobs in Bulgaria. No?
Oh, there are so many jobs, but they don't like to pay.
Oh, well, so you have to work many jobs.
Oh, yeah. When I started working, my first job was at the alcohol company. I had to serve the alcohol into the bottles and everything. It's called Nordics. The people from my village know it so well because it's so cheap. So yeah, I had to work
Kind of
there.
like the Boone's Farm for us
Yeah,
Americans.
yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. So I started there, worked out I think a week or two because I was 16 years old. Then I started working with my dad. We were doing like.
So at 16, you were starting to try to save the money for the wrestling.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I'm 21 right now.
You're 21, so you started saving money at 16. So your journey to be a professional wrestler started at 16.
Yeah. The journey became at 16.
One step forward right there.
Oh yeah. And then at the 17, I had another job. I had to work alongside my father. That didn't work pretty well because they were paying us like $500 a month, which is crap. I mean, when you're not paying.
Hold on. $500 is a lot of money to some people, boy. You had to split this 500 or
no, 500 for me and 500 or 600 for my dad.
Wow, this is good money, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people don't.
Not so good, but.
Not when you're saving to get to the States, though.
Oh yeah.
But all right, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
And then I finished the school at 18, and I needed more money, so I got an offer to go to Belgium. I worked there and by the phone because I got the offer.
Where is
by
Belgium for people that don't know?
Belgium, it's in Europe, man.
Yeah, but we're at in Europe. You went there. Please tell us.
I went with the car.
Don't tell me you don't know your country you went to in Belgium.
No. So yeah, I went to Belgium. It was like 3 days ride with a car, like 3 days non-stop. Sleep in the car, eat in the car. Oof, it was crazy. And everything by the phone sounded perfectly, but it turns out that it was not so perfect. So I was there like 2 or 3 months, I don't know, working 16 hours, 15, 16 hours a day.
This is all to get to
This
the,
is
the
everything.
States.
Yeah, this is everything to get
So
money.
you're still on your journey.
Yeah, still on the journey. This is everything to save up money to go to the States, you know. So I went there for a few months, worked 15, 16 hours a day, and I didn't save up anything. I went with more
15
money.
and 16 a day for a
Yeah.
whole day, 8 hours.
Yeah,
10
yeah,
hours.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
Wow,
the
wow,
whole
yeah.
day,
The whole-
no stop.
Ah, wow.
You just sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep,
Ah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was crazy. I didn't save up anything. I had more money when I went to than when I came back. So it's really crazy. Didn't get paid for 3 months, anything, and worked my ass off.
Well, out of wrestling, let me ask you, did you learn from this experience?
Yeah, you learn from everything.
Exactly.
You learn from
Okay,
everything.
just wanted
yeah.
to make sure. Want to see what I'm dealing with as we continue
Oh yeah,
on.
oh yeah. There's no.
I want to see if you're coachable or not. If you didn't learn something from that, I'm going to be a little bit worried as we continue on in our training. Because I look for coachable people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and that's the greatest coach on earth.
No.
So yeah, I came back from Belgium. I was crushed because I didn't have any money. So my uncle is in Spain for 17 years. So he got me the offer to go there. I went in Spain, got a couple of jobs on the field, got fired from all of them because I sucked at all of them. Didn't save up any money. Didn't know any word in Spanish.
I don't understand. Why did you don't pull yourself down, but why did you just... You didn't like the jobs? You didn't understand them?
No, I like
Don't
the
say
jobs.
that you sucked if you didn't understand the job.
That's what the bosses said. I like the jobs, I understand the jobs, but...
Well, this is not a very good employment application if you're looking for me to
yeah,
put you on
it's
shows.
not.
I'm gonna go. You just told me you sucked at this job and in that job, and you like got fired from this job. Like, what the hell?
It is really crazy.
Like, oh, they so continue on. You go.
So I finally found a job that I worked like a year and a half. It was maintenance of machines. I've never maintained a machine before, but you gotta learn. You gotta learn in the process. So I finally found.
This is like poker machines. And
Yeah, like poker machines, casino machines,
Casino,
8-pool ball machines,
okay.
everything.
So gaming,
gaming machines. Yeah,
gaming
for the
machines.
kids, for the adults, everything. So I finally saved up some money, came back to Bulgaria. Thanks God, Rusev was there by the time, so he came to the village. The city guy came. To
Oh,
the
so
village.
he lowered himself to come
yeah,
down to the
he
village to
lowered
see.
himself to come to the
I
village.
didn't lower himself. He's a good guy. He would
He's
look
the
at it
greatest.
like
He's
that.
the greatest. He's the greatest. So he came there. He came at the. We got one cafeteria. It's called the station. The station. That's how it's called. I'm sorry for that. I gave him the wrong directions because I was so hyped up. Rusev is coming, you know. And I was panicked a lot. And but we met finally, and I told him that I finally have the money, got the chance. I told him the day that I'm going, and I asked him where I'm going. So he's like, "You're going to South Florida. You're gonna train with Gangrel." I was like, okay, that's very good. That's very good because I honestly had no idea where I'm going. I know Gangrel. I was a huge fan of Gangrel back in the days with the Brood and everything. He's a hell of a worker, amazing coach, and a great guy. He's the greatest human being.
We're running for president.
Oh yeah. Both for him for president.
No, you're running for president.
Man, he took me under his wing. He didn't know me anything, but he did it. So much love and respect to him. Forever grateful. And so I came here, but I didn't came straight here to train because they send you with a contract and you gotta work. So I went to work at a restaurant at Panama City. I've never worked in a restaurant before, but once again, you gotta learn. So I went to the restaurant, worked there every single day without a break for like 3 or 4 months. 3 or 4 months, yeah. So my contract was finally up and I was ready to go. I had no idea where I'm gonna go. I had no idea where I'm gonna sleep. And one guy that we worked together at the restaurant, he just said that he's going to Miami and he's gonna study here. And I was, oh yeah, I can come with you if you want. Oh, he invited me. We came here. I had to
Was
live
it the
at
Colombian guy?
Yeah, the Colombian guy. Yeah.
You showed up here with two Colombian, a couple, and all they did was kiss the whole time you were trying out.
It was crazy. So yeah, I came here with him and I had to live at the ghetto because.
So it was a rough neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a rough neighborhood. It's a very rough neighborhood. So that was it, and I started working at another restaurant. I finally found myself a job, so I moved on at another neighborhood, a little bit nicer. Pretty good. So now we're training for the championship. That's the main goal for everybody who's wondering before WWE versus the GWA championship. So yeah, basically that's it. I owe everything to Rusev and his brother, mostly everything to his family, because they're great. They're just great.
Metodi.
Yes, sir.
I know I said it with an accent again. Is there anything you want to say to your people at home that may be watching, or your mother, or your family, or anything? Well, it'll be on the page all day, so they'll see it later. So we'll just say it and it'll be on.
Майко, как си? Знам, че го гледаш, така че... Здрасти, как си? Майко, татко, Чичо, всичките го гледате, така че... И на моите приятели, ако не бяхте вие да ме подкрепите, нямаше да мога да стигна до тук никога. Така че не знам кой го гледа, не знам кой ще го види, ама... Благодаря на всички. Продължавайте така и скоро време ще вземем титлата. Така че... So yeah, that's basically the whole story.
Okay, can go.
So if anybody has any questions, now is the time to ask. I'll gladly answer to everything. Hell yeah, Anthony Dominguez, the beast. Keep kicking ass. All the way to the championship, man.
All right, man. We gotta get out of here. Stay on here. So clean that with the wipe. Clean the wipe.
Okay,
Clean that wipe, and then I'll get on there.
Social distancing, people. Okay.
Go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Go. All right, so that was Metodi. He doesn't like it with an accent, and I just wanted you guys to get a different feel and a flavor. I think you Bulgarian people came on after you left, after I kicked you off here, but that's the story. So the thing is if there's a will, there's a way. You know, he's worked. So what I've picked up from him is he worked for a month straight with his father for like $500. He's trying to save money. His first job was an alcohol thing, trying to get that done. Then he ended up going to Belgium and worked for $15 a day, 8, 10, 12-hour days. You know, so he lost more money going there than he made on this journey. And then he went to Spain with his uncle Theo, his uncle, where he pondered around a few times. He says he sucked at things, but I don't think he did. He just had to find the right thing for him that he had a knack for. And it turns out it's working on gaming, and changing in and out gaming stuff. So he saved enough money from there to make it to get his stuff to come in, but he had to come in on a contract. So he went to Panama City, Florida, where he had to find work in the kitchen and continue to save money. And then he saw an opportunity on the ride coming this way. So it was do or die. He jumped on that ride, showed up here. I remember the day he come knocking on the door. He came in and did 10 forward rolls and puked. And he's embarrassed now, but the truth is the truth. And he's been wide open ever since. And if there's a will or a way, if there's anything I could say about, I see a pattern in Bulgaria and the Bulgarian people is they're very, very hard workers. My history with Miro Rusev was, he worked 3 jobs, not to miss a class, out in Knox Pro with Rikishi. That we had mornings and night classes, and I ran all those classes because we were partners in the school together at Knox Pro, and they're still kicking out west. It's a great school. I think they just moved to a bigger facility. Things are going good, and I believe Rusev's out there helping them regularly. As he's out there living, he's splitting 2 lives. I think he's a bit of an actor now, good-looking son of a gun. So he's out there. Rusev would work 3 jobs and sleep in the parking lot so he wouldn't miss a class. He'd work all night, he would drive a taxi, and then he would deliver food in the afternoon, and also make both classes, still find time to get to the gym, right? So much like the guy is looking up to, and he says he owes things to that family, and them, the family from the city, as they came down to the village to help the villagers, as he puts it. But I think we're misinterpreting this a little bit, because I keep hearing villagers, I keep thinking of a movie Frankenstein with the torches, and they come, we're coming to get you, I don't think it's like that, but I think it's just their terminologies on things. So he's a hard worker too, and he's got the will, and he certainly has the heart, and he's the soul for it, and Bulgarians are beasts. I'm learning this, and but they're also sweethearts, and they do a lot of kind things. Just the kindness is in their eyes, but they are beasts, so I wouldn't upset them at all either. So don't take advantage and don't take liberties of them. Accept their friendship and accept their caring love that they give it to you, and if you're blessed enough to have one in your life. And so much love to Bulgaria, sending out great people, Metodi and Miroslav, two great human beings I know from there, and I've talked to a couple here and there online, and they all seem to be lovely human beings. And so on that note, I'm going to wrap that up. And so you got to meet one of our students, so I just wanted to do something a little bit different. And you know, because in these times you got to practice the social distancing, so this was kind of hard. I was a little iffy about doing this because I got to get him right out of here, but we tried to keep everything as clean as possible and follow the distancing and stuff like that. But we really shouldn't have groups, so when I send him on his way, that's why I'm kind of going to rush off of here now. And then, you guys be safe out there. Let's not be the problem. Let's be the solution. Let's all work together to keep the numbers down and crush this thing. So maybe we can kick out, you know, kick out and keep pushing forward. So everybody be safe out there. Love your families. Remember, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your families. You're just going to have to love them, all right? And deal with your friends, all right? So you guys have a great day. And AJ said a GW show in Bulgaria. Yeah, well, do we go to the city or we go to the village? They were going to get the love in the village. So maybe we'll start in the village and then move it up to the city, like a big show. So we'll go from the carnival to the circus. There we go. So, but no, I would love to go to Bulgaria. Stay safe, Gangrel. Keep training him harder. Yes, I will. I don't have to. He trains himself hard. He's one of the harder workers in the class. I'll leave it to Anna Diaz to drill the hell out of him. She likes riding him hard, working him in the ground. Stay safe. Thank you, Jordan. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up and get the cleaning up. Now I feel like I gotta clean even extra. I'm actually gonna put a good mopping in here today too. So you guys stay safe out there. And that was Metodi, right? So there he is. He's our Bulgarian ally, our Bulgarian friend, and soon to be Bulgarian professional wrestler if he keeps on the right path. So you guys take care and peace out.